On second down, a run with Hall.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Down the right sideline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
49 yards.
And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First and 10, it's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now Stroud. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here goes Stroud again. Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Second and 11.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
As they've got it as we resume action. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Andrew Beck, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their... They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is their fullback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. Stroud now.
This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Eric Saubert, 29 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
68 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A leap, and he's got it. Tyler Conklin as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. On a slant, here's Collins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Stroud.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Again, it's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
52 yards.
And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Pierce now up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. In motion right, that's Dell. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here.
Second down, goal to go. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by one. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for two if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
To throw is Rodgers.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my wrath as you ever offended. My clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so that you're saved now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm